Well, President Trump calling the opioid epidemic the worst drug crisis in American history. Well, today he declared it a national health emergency. An order under the Public Health Services Act will direct federal agencies to give more grant money to fight the epidemic. Officials say the number of deaths related to overdoses is 4 times the amount it was in 1999. More than 140 Americans die every day from an opioid overdose. Well, locally, JSO announced the arrest of 3 men in connection with an operation. It's called Operation Big Apple. It's an effort by officers to go after police who traffic and sell heroin and other illegal narcotics that are being brought to Jacksonville from New York. Well, Channel 4's Eric Avignon is joining us live now after attending a news conference earlier today. And Eric, there's been a lot of focus on the traffickers and dealers, but what about the people who are using and abusing these drugs?
Well, Sheriff Williams issued a warning to them as well when he looked directly into our news camera and said that heroin today is nothing like heroin from the 1970s. Of course, he was talking about the number of deaths associated with heroin mixed with deadly fentanyl. You're looking at nearly $400,000 worth of heroin from New York that was recently seized in Jacksonville. Investigators say this man, 36-year-old Eric Salgado, intended to sell the heroin on the streets. But investigators strongly believe this stuff could be mixed with fentanyl, an opioid so strong you can overdose by just touching it.
There's very little heroin, though, that we come across anymore that is not cut with fentanyl. So we expect a significant amount in this seizure as well. That's something that a laboratory will work to confirm for us.
Fentanyl-laced heroin is taking a deadly toll in Jacksonville. According to JSO, in 2015, there were 201 reported opioid deaths. The following year, that number rose to 464. In 2015, more than 2,100 people survived their overdoses. The following year, that number was more than 3,400. Sheriff Williams anticipates those numbers to significantly increase this year, which is why he's warning users.
You need to get help. I mean, this is a deadly, deadly drug. It is not the heroin from the 70s. It is not a recreational drug by any stretch.
As for the more than 19,000 packages of heroin on this table that was seized by JSO,
this seizure then obviously prevented those 19,810 doses of heroin from being available to users and addicts here in Jacksonville.
Now, if you or someone you know suffers from an opioid addiction, there are places here in Jacksonville that you can contact. Places like Jacksonville Metro Treatment Center, Recovery Keys, or Gateway Community Services. Reporting live, Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the local station.